A Tinubu apologist, JJ Omojuwa, has received humiliation after he expected an American senator to throw Donald Trump under the bus at the Halifax International Security Forum, where he brought up a matter of Donald Trump calling Nigeria that disgraced country. Okay? Now, he was thinking, of course, initially when he brought up his issue about Trump calling Nigeria that disgraced country, he got some clap. Some people cheered him up. Okay? But at the end of the day, when the senator responded to him, that was a humiliating result that he got. But he didn't know about it. He don't think it is. But that is what it was. Because he's celebrating that his outing at Halifax International Security Forum as if he had won a lottery. Okay? And the cable news is also helping him by putting it out there. You understand? So he is thinking that he won a big victory, or he has been able to achieve something for the government. Perhaps being such an apologist, a highly known apologist, just like Reno Omokri, I may not be surprised if he was there in that conference or security forum at the instance of the government of Nigeria, because his presence there, the front row seat he was sitting and all that, give me an indication that he may be there representing the government of Nigeria or working for the government of Nigeria in that particular setting. But he suffered humiliation when he expected a senator of United States to throw Donald Trump under the bus for describing Nigeria as that disgraced country. Okay, but the senator was able to know where he was headed and gave him an answer that really humiliated him. So that's what we're going to see now. Watch.
With that. And I think the Christians in Nigeria today are probably feeling pretty good about Donald Trump's position.
Thank you very much. Senator, you said the Christians in Nigeria today are probably feeling good about Donald Trump. So I'm a Christian from Nigeria.
You're an expert.
1 out of 100 million Christians, very small sample size. I do not feel good about Donald Trump. He called Nigeria a disgraced country. Frankly speaking, that's not so bad because he used to call us a shithole country. So it's a kind of improvement on disgraced country is an improvement. Is there a better way, for instance, a decent way to offer help to someone? So if I looked at all the shoes on this panel, and you guys are wearing nice suits, everybody is wearing nice suits, but there's a differentiation of shoes. The senator's shoe is different. So if I was your friend, after this panel, I would buy you a gift, a nice shoe to match up with your suit. I wouldn't have to say anything about the state of your shoes that made me buy you those shoes. Is there a way that powerful countries can help less powerful countries, poor countries, without doing it in a way that leaves them worse off? For instance, America went to Libya. Libya has a causative effect on the terrorism challenges that Nigeria and the Sahel is facing. I don't want to talk about the other places America went to. Let's just stick it to Nigeria. Since Donald Trump said what he said for Nigerian Christians, Christians have been abducted in the church in the northwest of Nigeria.
Sure.
Muslim students have been abducted. I do not speak to the causation, but there's a correlation between Donald Trump, from the point Donald Trump spoke about Nigeria's challenges and the escalation of terrorism. So, decency apart, there are rules of engagement. There's a global rules order. There's a rules-based global order. Is there a way to speak about Nigeria, first of all, in a respectful, decent way, not even just as president of America, but as a human being? And much more so as the president of the United States of America, that I will always respect as a person, and frankly speaking, Nigerians continue to respect generally. Also, is there a way to help Nigeria? Because, for instance, one of the reasons why we failed woefully at fighting terrorism was because despite having the money, despite having the intention and the motivation to buy weapons from America for so many years, we were denied. Eventually, we got them, and for some of those weapons, they also told them where not to use those weapons.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to ask and sit down. Is there a way to decently help Nigeria without making things worse and without disrespecting Nigerian Christians and Muslims?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I think that
Great question. No doubt the answer to your question is certainly. And I want to address both things. First of all, the words do matter. They do. You were kind in suggesting, is there a way to do to some things and not needing, to make things worse by the wrong words? The right words help. A more delicate way of saying something is obviously better than a more brutal way. That said, at the end of the day, a lot of people have promised things to Nigeria and several African nations. And by the way, once again, I point to my colleagues who are two of the biggest advocates for our relationship with Africa. And I won't go into all the ways that they do that or that we do it together. But the actions do matter. A lot of people will say the right thing and do the wrong thing. Other people's will.
That was social media influencer JJ Omojuwa trying to downplay the involvement of Donald Trump to the issue of the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. And he said there that he is a Christian and that he's not excited or so about what Trump is doing to protect Christians allegedly passing through genocide in Nigeria. He says he's not excited. So he presented himself as a face of Christians who are not happy with Trump's intervention in Nigeria. And then he now went on and even lied that Donald Trump called Nigeria a shithole country. But now he has even reduced the adjective to describe Nigeria, by bringing it down to disgraced country, that he used to call us a shithole country. Donald Trump has never singled out Nigeria and called it a shithole country. That is true. It was Haiti in 2018 that Trump described as a shithole country over the immigration crisis issue that he was trying to address in America at that time. But JJ Omojuwa is claiming that he called Nigeria shithole country. Now it's even better that he's calling us disgraced country. That the worst, the last time he called us shithole country. But that's by the way. You notice that the U.S. Senator Kelvin Cramer, look at what he said, because Omojuwa was asking him, is there not a better way? If you want to help us, you do it in a fine language instead of using perhaps insultive word and all that. But the senator, a smart senator, told him that, look, it is not about the fine language or the language used. It is being the capacity to do it. There are people who say it in a fine language. they have diplomatic finesse to say things, but they never does it. So it's not about the language. He said he understands that how this guy is what he's talking about, but the fact is there are people that have used fine languages and they didn't do anything. Donald Trump has used the language he uses as Trump is known, being a very blunt businessman who has never been a career politician. Don't forget that Trump has never been a local government council chairman in America. He has never been a senator, whether in the state or local government level. He has never been a mayor. In fact, he only recently said that, excuse me, one of the things he had always wanted to do was to be the mayor of New York. That was when he met with, after meeting with Mandami, the Muslim guy that won the New York mayor election. Okay? He said that one of the things he had always cherished because he was born and bred in New York. His father was a multi-millionaire who was into real estate, and that is where Trump kicked off. Okay? So he's not your typical politician who have to be diplomatic. He tells you plainly his mind. Okay? What should have been troubling J.J. Omojuwa, who is a Tinubu apologist, is that why is it that Trump described Nigeria a disgrace, that disgraced country? He has done it now twice. Why did he choose that? What is disgraceful about the Nigerian leadership? What is it about Nigerian leadership that is disgraceful? So that we can begin to clean our house. So that our neighbors will no longer see our neighborhood, our homes, as epitome of disgrace. But what he was looking for clickbait, literally. I mean, Omojuwa, by asking that question, by trying to ridicule Trump and all that. But at the end of the day, the senator gave him a masterclass answer. It is not about the language that is used, it is the result. And that is why Americans re-elected Trump. It's not about diplomacy. It is not about using fine languages. It is the result. Look at the result he's delivering to America. Look at the result he's delivering to the world. Hate him or like him, Trump is doing whatever he said he will do in the election. That is exactly what he's doing. All the things he said he will do in the election is what he's doing. Unlike other politicians. So that senator has saved the day by making sure that J.J. Omojuwa was humiliated and he didn't get the answer he was looking for his people on social media and elsewhere to start celebrating. That's my take. I don't know what to think about the response of the senator from the United States, Senator Kelvin Cramer, on Omojuwa saying that Trump called Nigeria shithole, that disgraced country, saying that there should have been a better way that the big powers should use words if they want to help us. I don't know what to think about that, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you and yours.